Hello, welcome back to the One Heart Fire YouTube channel. It's been kind of a crazy winter for me, but I'm finally back here at the Ant Village, just for a short stay this time. I still got a lot to do, but mostly my goal here is to get my house up there, get the walls closed in with a sort of pallets and cob system I learned from someone at Sacred Stone Camp at Standing Rock. But before I get into doing that, I got some cleaning up to do, mainly with this shed behind me here. So I had parked this down here last fall with the intention of keeping it out of the view of the road, and just a nice level spot. What I didn't realize is that when the spring thaw came through, that berm over there would dam this creek up here. It's usually not a creek, but it was flowing pretty good this spring, and the water level is just a bit over the floor of this shed here at that spot. So I've taken all my stuff out of it already. Still have to go through and see what got damaged, but hopefully not too much of it. And I got to move this thing, so I'm trying to get it up the hill here. I think that I can tow it up there with my truck, but first I don't want to bring my truck down here, so I've been trying to move it around this here stump. It was kind of behind there, so if I can get it around that stump, then I can hook it up to my truck and pull it. So for now, I got my chains, got my come along little stump over here attached to it, and I've just been inching it over this way. So I got about 5 more feet to go, and then hopefully I can hook it up to the truck.
I will sing a little song, but it ain't very long, about a lazy farmer wouldn't hoe his corn, and why it was I never could tell, for that young man was always well. That young man was always well. He planted his corn on June the last. In July it was up to his eye. In September there came a big frost, and all that young man's corn was lost. All that young man's corn was lost.
So I'm having to do a bit of hillbilly engineering here. The way that I had the rope going before, just attached my truck going off that way, was pulling this thing towards this tamarack tree right there. So I got to somehow pull it towards our left right now. So I don't have a tree or anything, but I do have this pulley and a big pile of dirt and this cable. So I don't know how this is going to work, but hopefully I can attach this to my truck, drive my truck that way, and then this pulley will pull the shed up onto the road here. So we'll see how that goes.
He started to the field and he got that last. The grass and the weeds was up to his chin. The grass and the weeds had grown so high. Called that poor man for to sigh. Called that poor man for to sigh. Now his courtship had just begun, saying, young man, have you hoed your corn? I've tried in vain, but I don't believe I'll raise one grain. Don't believe I'll raise one grain.
So I had a bit of a mishap, almost killed my camera. I had the chain going between these two holes in these skids. It's kind of short, so there's a lot of side pressure when it pulled. I just snapped that side of the log right off there. So when that snapped off, this rope stretched out with this heavy U-bolt on there, flew right over towards that pulley. My camera was sitting right over there, but knocked the camera over, I think, but unfortunately I didn't get the footage. It didn't record it, so can't show that to you, but I'm going to try to see if I can pull it with just this one side, see how that goes. If not, I'm going to have to figure something else out. I'm really close, almost up on the road here.
Why do you come to me to wed if you can't raise your own cornbread? Single I am and will remain, for lazy man I won't maintain, lazy man I won't maintain. hung his head and walked away, saying, "I miss you rule the day, you rule the day that you was born. Forgive me the devil, cause I wasn't home at home. Give me the devil, cause I wasn't home at home."
Alright, success. I got on the road. Got a bit wobbly as I was going over that little knuckle right there. A little bit of damage up here. Broke my little diagonal pieces here. That one broke, this one just came undone, so I'll have to replace those, but not too bad, not too bad. Now I got it up on the road. I can maneuver it a little bit easier with my truck, and I'm going to put it back over there behind these trees. Now it's raining all of a sudden. That's Montana. So I've got the shed next to where I need it to go, and I've got these boards here. They're mill-ins from when I was doing my chainsaw milling last summer, and I just got my little jack, so I jacked it up on this side. I was able to slip that board under there, and hopefully I'll give it something to slide on, reduce the friction, so I can hook up these chains. It also allows me to get the chain under the skid too. And I'll get my come-alongs and try to pull this up the hill sideways, see how that goes. So I'm going to jack up the other side, get that under there, and then get my come-alongs out.
Now his courtship was to an end. On his way he then began, saying, "Kind miss, I'll have another girl if I have to ramble this big wide world, if I have to ramble this big wide world."
So there you have it. Got it up on top of the hill there, off the road. Now all that's left is the get my jack in there and level it up, make sure the floor is all nice and flat. Put some of these little 2x6 boards under there to hold it up. And I got myself a new shed, a new spot. That's what the advantage of building stuff on skids, like we do out here at Wheaton Labs, is you can move it, you know. I got a shed I can move anywhere, even without a lot of power tools. If I had the tractor, this would have taken me like half an hour to do. But make do with what I got. I got come-alongs, I got a truck, and I made it work. So now I can level it out and keep all my stuff nice and dry. So if you like this video, like the other videos I make, you want to support my cause, you can go out to patreon.com and make a donation per video. As always, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.